What's good with you, YouTube? Today I'm back at you with another video. Today's video is going to be the top 5 players in the NBA that I think need to be on new teams next season. Whether it be trade or signing with another team this offseason, they just absolutely 100% have to get off the teams that they are on right now. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first player I think deserves or needs to get off his current team. Of course, this is a no-brainer. It's DeMarcus Cousins. It's been a complete and utter train wreck in Sacramento. I don't know why they're offering him. Well, supposedly they're offering him another contract. That's completely mind-blowing to me. It just doesn't work out on either end. I think he needs another team. I think Sacramento needs to just let him go and build through the draft or whatever they can possibly do. Now, I mean, stock up on draft picks. They've had a lot of draft picks over the years, but they just completely and utterly thrown them away. So maybe once DeMarcus is off the team, they can be smart with their draft picks and hopefully get a stud in the draft. But as of right now, the current situation is completely and utterly ridiculous. Like, there's no reason for DeMarcus Cousins to still be on the team. I think if they don't trade him at the deadline, which it don't seem likely that they are, they just should let him walk away in free agency because it just doesn't fit on both ends. He's had 5 different coaches over his career. They've never made the playoffs. They've barely ever made the AFC. It's just, if it hasn't happened now, it will never happen, basically. Okay, moving on. The next player I think just absolutely needs to be on a new team next season is Carmelo Anthony. Now, Carmelo Anthony's, what has it been? 5 seasons in New York. He's made the playoffs 3 times, 3 straight years. Has not made the playoffs since 2013. 2013, you guys. Elite superstar player like Carmelo Anthony not making the playoffs is unacceptable. He refuses to give up on New York, which is honorable. I understand it, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you, man. I'm not saying pull a LeBron or a Kevin Durant, but at the end of the day, you put your all into Denver. They couldn't make it happen. Now you've put your all into New York. You can't make it happen there. Phil Jackson, I don't know what he's thinking. But this season has just been, this is the best team that he's had around him in his entire career in New York. And it's been a train wreck as well. Like, I just don't understand where the franchise is going. I don't understand what Phil Jackson's plan is. Right now, the best thing that the team has is Porzingis. That's the only thing to look forward to. And he's still in the process. Even though he's shown spurts of being a superstar in this league, he's still in the process. They will not win a championship anytime soon. So I think Carmelo Anthony needs to be in the New Jersey next season. I think the best fit for him would be the Los Angeles Clippers, depending on whether or not Chris Paul or Blake Griffin stays in LA. If they leave, of course that changes. But if they stay in LA, I think that the Clippers would be the perfect fit for Carmelo Anthony. Moving on. The next person I think deserves to be in the New Jersey next season is Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is way past his MVP year. I don't think he can ever get back to that. It pains me to say that because he's my favorite player, but I like to keep it 100. So I don't think he'll ever be an MVP again. I think it's time for him to start looking in another direction, as far as he'll never be an individual superstar ever again, in my opinion. So he needs to look for team success, which would be winning a championship elsewhere. You're not going to win a championship with the Knicks. You couldn't get it done with the Bulls, even when you were an MVP. So I think the best fit for Derrick Rose, he is on an expiring contract. I think the best place for him to sign would be the San Antonio Spurs. I think it's a perfect fit. I think it fits both sides. I think the San Antonio Spurs right now needs a point guard like Derrick Rose. Tony Parker is aging, not the player he once was. Derrick Rose will bring that energy and fast tempo into the Spurs offense that they need right about now. And I think as far as with Derrick Rose's part, he will be getting an established winning pedigree franchise that would I think they would excel his career, because I think right now Derrick Rose in Chicago as well, he had too much on his shoulders in Chicago, and I think even in New York, even though he has Carmelo and Porzingis, he still has a lot on his shoulders. In San Antonio, he will have nothing to prove. It would just be all he would have to worry about is winning, and I think that's all Derrick Rose needs in his career at this point. So Derrick Rose needs to get out of New York. My number one option, in my opinion, will be San Antonio. We'll see. Moving on, my final player who I feel as though needs to be in the New Jersey next season. This is going to be a shocker. Gordon Hayward. Gordon Hayward has had so much individual success, but zero team success since he's been in Utah. When Darren Williams got traded away a few years ago, it was Gordon Hayward's team. He took over. He's led them to several ninth seeds. He's just barely making it in the playoffs. And I think the Utah Jazz have done little to nothing to give him that supporting cast that he needs. Over the year, they've drafted Trey Burke. He's not on the team anymore. Dante Exum, he's injured every year. That's pretty much it. He has no support whatsoever. I think the best fit for Gordon Hayward probably be Boston. I know a lot of people saw that coming. The Boston fans are cheering for him when he plays the Celtics. But hey, it makes sense. It's a perfect fit for him. The Boston Celtics, I would say the only position they're lacking in this season would be the small forward position. No offense to Jay Crowder. He's having an amazing season. He's playing out of his mind. But Gordon Hayward is definitely 100% an upgrade over Jay Crowder. Now, and I think the Boston Celtics need that player that will put them over the Eastern Conference hump, which would be the Cavaliers right now. Now, do I see them beating the Cavaliers realistically? Who knows? I think Gordon Hayward would bring a lot to the team. I think Isaiah Thomas is already a superstar in this league, elite scorer in this league. Al Horford is aging, but he still brings what he does to the table, which is defense, size, and a versatile big man. So I think that would make them a formidable team. They would at least be able to challenge the Cavaliers. Right now, they don't challenge the Cavaliers. I think that move would definitely put them over the Toronto Raptors. I don't think they're over the Toronto Raptors right now. So, to end this video off, that's my opinion on the 5 players I think should be in New Jersey's next season. If you disagree, let me know in the comments below. If you agree, let me know how you feel. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. See you guys.